How Millionaires Think Differently, 2025 edition. What if I told you wealth has less to do with money, and everything to do with mindset? Two people can earn the same salary. One stays broke, the other becomes financially free. The difference isn't luck, background, or IQ. It's how they think, every day, about every decision. In this video, we'll break down 10 mindset shifts that separate millionaires from everyone else. These are the invisible habits that quietly build fortunes while others chase quick wins. This isn't theory, it's psychology, strategy, and proof from how real millionaires operate in 2025. Abundance over scarcity. Most people believe wealth is a zero-sum game. If someone else wins, they lose. Millionaires know the opposite is true. Wealth multiplies when value is created. Think about Sara Blakely. She didn't take from anyone. She invented Spanx from $5,000 in savings and built a billion-dollar industry that didn't exist before. That's abundance thinking in action. A scarcity mindset says, there's only so much pie to go around. An abundance mindset says, then I'll bake another pie. That single mental pivot turns envy into energy. The rich don't compete for crumbs, they open bakeries. Solutions over problems. When crises hit, most people panic. Millionaires get curious. During the 2008 crash, everyday investors froze while others quietly bought distressed assets for pennies. That wasn't luck, it was reframing fear as opportunity. When markets dip, they ask, what can this teach me? Where's the value now? That's how fortunes are made while headlines scream doom. They don't react emotionally, they respond strategically. Long-term vision. Millionaires think in decades, not days. They'd rather own a snowball than chase a spark. Warren Buffett says wealth is the transfer of money from the impatient to the patient. If you'd invested $1,000 in the S&P 500 in 1985 and simply left it alone, it'd be worth over $20,000 today. No timing. No tricks. Just time. Millionaires build slowly and protect fiercely. They know short-term greed destroys long-term freedom. They're not playing to get rich next week, they're playing to stay rich for life. Learning over earning. The wealthy treat education as an investment with compound interest. Elon Musk learned rocket science from books and mentors, not school. Oprah Winfrey reads constantly to stay sharp decades into her career. Most people say, once I make money, I'll invest in myself. Millionaires flip it, once I invest in myself, I'll make money. Every new skill, communication, negotiation, investing, adds leverage. Your brain is the only asset with no market crash. Calculated risk. They're not gamblers, they're strategists. Jeff Bezos once said his goal was to make a few high-quality decisions each day. He bets big only after modeling the downside. Millionaires understand, the riskiest move is refusing to move. They research, prepare, and then leap. Risk never disappears, it just transfers to whoever's too afraid to take it. The power of environment. Your circle is your ceiling. Hang out with 5 people complaining about the economy, and you'll join the chorus. Hang out with 5 builders, and you'll start building too. Millionaires curate their surroundings like investors build portfolios, deliberately. They seek mentors who challenge their assumptions and peers who normalize success. Jim Rohn said it best, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose wisely, your future net worth is hiding in your network. Money as a tool, not the goal. For millionaires, money is a means, not a meaning. They use it to buy time, autonomy, and impact, not trophies. Look at someone like Tim Ferriss. He built businesses, then optimized life for freedom, travel, writing, curiosity. That's money used properly, a tool for design, not distraction. When money becomes the mission, you burn out. When money becomes a tool, you build a legacy. The goal isn't to collect things, it's to create choices. Failure as a teacher. Failure is tuition, you either pay it early with lessons or later with regret. Sara Blakely's father used to ask, "What did you fail at this week?" Because failure meant growth was happening. Millionaires don't avoid mistakes, they iterate. Thomas Edison tested over 1,000 filaments before the light bulb. Each failure refined the path. The average person stops at setback number 2, the millionaire digs until setback number 200 pays off. Time over money. Money regenerates. Time doesn't. That's why millionaires guard their calendars more tightly than their cash. They automate bill payments, outsource errands, and delegate repetitive work, because every saved hour compounds. They ask, "Is this the highest value use of my time?" If not, they systemize it or cut it. The wealthy don't brag about how busy they are, they brag about how free they are. Because you can always earn another dollar, but never another minute. Giving and legacy. True wealth echoes. Ask most self-made millionaires about their proudest achievement, and it's rarely the money. It's what that money built. Mackenzie Scott gave away billions to education and women's causes. LeBron James founded a school for at-risk kids. Even everyday millionaires volunteer, mentor, or fund scholarships quietly. Giving isn't charity, it's confirmation. It says, "I have enough. I am enough." That mindset reinforces abundance and creates purpose that outlives the paycheck. So here's the truth, you don't need to be rich to think rich. The millionaire mindset starts long before the bank balance. It's discipline, optimism, resilience, and purpose, practiced daily. Start thinking like a millionaire today, and your habits, your actions, and your results will follow. Wealth doesn't start in your wallet. It starts in your mind. If this opened your perspective, hit like, comment mindset, and share which shift hit hardest. And subscribe for weekly deep dives into wealth psychology, investing, and financial independence, right here on Money Moves. Because once you change how you think about money, you'll never see it the same way again. Would you like me to produce the editor visual plan plus on-screen overlays matched to this expanded version, with B-roll timing, stock shot ideas, and pacing cues? That ensures every new story beat is visually reinforced for maximum retention.